as much an MMA fan as he is an MMA fighter, and the three of us had a really enjoyable conversation about the greatness that is Igor Vovchanchyn.
That's right. You know, it's great to have that conversation because he's a fight fan, but also because I've actually fought Will Shutt. It's refreshing that guys like him and I in this sport can sit down later and talk and laugh and have a good time together, even if we secretly want to still punch each other in the face. But yeah, you know, last two fights by finish, as you said, including one, Sean, that was just 2 weeks ago. Won by armbar up in Des Moines. Fresh off that win, comes into this fight, jumps on a short notice fight, and Will Shutt always shows up.
Joe, your keys to victory for Will Shutt are presented by Bad Boy.
I think Shutt needs to start aggressive. That's one of the things that he's been doing lately in his career, is really coming out and going after people. And I think he needs to brawl and not box. If we're in the stand-up with Bryce Logan, I think Logan's a little sharper and he's a little bigger. So I think Will Shutt just needs to match that by being aggressive and brawling a little bit in the stand-up.
Joe, as Will Shutt entered the cage, he refused the grease.
He's old school. He probably wants to get cut. You know, he's a crazy kid, man. Very, very tough fighter. You know, guys that get head tattoos don't care if they get cuts on their eyebrows. So, you know, there you go. Will Shutt.
Look at determination on the face of Bryce Logan. Very good natural athlete, a high school wrestler in South Dakota, then a football player at the NAIA level for Dakota State University. Logan said, I'm athletic, but I'm also a very cerebral fighter. As we know, that's a very potent combination, potentially.
Yeah, it sure can be. You know, the pre-fight interviews with Bryce Logan are always interesting. You know, the kid's a thinker and he's a talker. You know, I think our interviews with him are usually 10 minutes longer than everybody else's, and that's because his brain's going a million miles an hour. You can see it. He's got the athleticism to match that, and you know, that can make for a very dangerous guy. And, you know, you've got a very talented young fighter here against a very experienced fighter, so it's going to be a really good matchup. Great job by Ryan Stoddard. You know, sometimes in this game, fights are going to fall through, and you got to make them up, get somebody to jump in. Good job of him tonight with this one.
Your keys to victory for Bryce Logan are presented by Bad Boy.
Bryce Logan needs to match Will Shutt's pace. If Will Shutt comes out hot, which I anticipate him doing, he can't get overwhelmed. He's got to match that pace. He also needs to capitalize if he can get this to the ground. He said he really likes to use his ground and pound in his submissions. He can't just let Shutt be comfortable down there. If he gets the fight to the ground, he needs to try to overwhelm him with strikes and submission attempts.
In the lightweight division, Will Shutt versus Bryce Logan. Our tale of the tape is presented by Bad Boy.
Will Shutt comes in 150.2 for a 155 fight. Bryce Logan at 156.
To get us started, here's Mike Markham.
The following bout is presented by Harrah's Hotel and Casino. This bout is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the Victory FC Lightweight Division. Introducing first, the man fighting out of the Harrah's Hotel and Casino blue corner, a Muay Thai practitioner. His professional mixed martial arts record, 23 victories opposite 23 defeats with 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall and weighs at 150.2 pounds. Fighting out of Creston, Iowa, Will Shutt. His opponent awaits and fights out of the CageTix.com red corner, a mixed martial artist. His record, 5 victories opposite 2 defeats. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall. His official weight, an even 156 pounds. Fighting out of Gilbert, Arizona, by way of Dolan, South Dakota, Bryce Logan. Your referee, Dave Jobin.
Will Shutt said, going to have an explosive start, get in the pocket and make this, quote, a fist fight. Bryce Logan said, I expect a fast start, going to weather the storm, and I think that Shutt will fade badly after the opening 5 minutes. Round number 1. Tonight's fight clock is presented by Alienware, the ultimate gaming experience. Black trunks, yellow trim for Will Shutt. Black trunks, red trim for Bryce Logan. Kick from Shutt, big swing.
Yeah, Shutt's got his hands low, just kind of swinging for the fences. Logan chooses to wrestle.
Beautiful takedown by Logan. Second effort off of the single leg attempt. That was a tweet coming in from my podcast. Sean Funky, the baddest man on podcast 1. Our administrator is doing well on our account tonight.
You just got a raise.
Just got a plug in as well. Shutt posturing on half guard.
Yeah, you mentioned Bryce Logan had told us that he wanted to weather the storm. That's on my list of terms that I hate people using for strategy in an MMA fight, because weathering the storm puts you in a defensive mindset. You know, I like this idea better for him. If you want to slow Will Shutt down, don't weather his storm. Stop it. Take him down, control him, make him work from the bottom. He's a much larger fighter. Obviously, Will Shutt weighed in at 150 pounds for a 155 fight, and I guarantee you Bryce Logan cuts to get to 155, probably a good amount of weight. So he's chosen to use wrestling to take a little bit of the steam out of Will Shutt. Now he's got good wrist control, and he's using it to land strikes.
Beautiful wrist control by Logan. Next month, UFC heavyweight champion Stipe Miocic will seek revenge as he faces the last man to defeat him, Junior Dos Santos. It's UFC 211, live Saturday, May 13th from Dallas, only on pay-per-view. Logan fighting out of the half guard of Will Shutt, very measured, very controlled. He is definitely a cerebral fighter. Fishing for a head and arm choke is Logan. Tough to find it there. Look away punch in the right hand lands from Shutt. Shutt throwing and landing with that wide right hand from a really awkward angle. You see the wrist control, Joe, from Bryce Logan.
Yeah, Logan's manhandling Shutt a little bit here, but it has mostly to do with his body positioning, not just that he's that much stronger than Shutt, but big elbow. Yeah, controls the arm there and set up a good elbow, but it also made space for Will Shutt to get back to a full guard position.
2 minutes remaining, round number 1. Shutt still posturing on his hip. Great to hear from Gorgeous George. One of the best media personalities in all of MMA, weighing in on Twitter. Reminder, tonight's tweets during VFC 56 are powered by Herdat. Shutt now opens his guard. See Logan posturing on one knee. Just missed with that hammer fist, but again the wrist control. Logan's doing the little things correctly thus far in this fight. High close guard from Shutt. Big elbow from Logan.
Logan staying sharp, staying short with his strikes. Doing a good job of keeping Will Shutt right in front of him. When you don't let a fighter from the bottom have an angle, it makes their submission game really difficult. And now Shutt goes under the leg and traps his own hand briefly.
Clever by Shutt, hooking the leg, fishing for a triangle, nothing there. Logan cupped under the knee, but then sit back for the leg lock. Good left hand and a counter, left level change. Power takedown from Bryce Logan. That was impressive. I think Shutt wants out of this fight. Jobin's going to stop it, and he does.
I think he got injured on the takedown, Sean. That was a big slam. Looked like he had pain right away.
Bryce Logan just keeps getting better and better. Now 6-2 in his pro MMA career. All set up from that massive takedown. We'll see it on the replay. Logan hitting the takedown, and Shutt had the look of a fighter who won it out.
Yeah, I think so too. You know, we'll take a look at it, I'm sure, here in the replay. We get big elevation here, and you can just see the placement.
There's the tap with the right hand. Dave Jobin didn't see it. Shutt tapped with the right hand. So Jobin stepping in to rule a TKO, but again, watch the right hand off of the takedown of Will Shutt. He taps the head there, and then he taps twice, maybe 3 times on the back. Jobin didn't see it on the far side.
Yep, it's tough to see in there sometimes. You know, it wasn't the clearest tap I've ever seen, but definitely from that combined with the look on his face, Joban knew he had to get in there.
Dave Jobin's a really good referee. No disrespect to Jobin. I don't think Jobin was expecting a tap off of that takedown. Clearly you see Shutt grabbing into his rib cage, grimacing in pain. That finish, that was our move of the fight. What else could it be? Presented by All Max Nutrition. Bryce Logan had a look of determination coming to this fight. You and I talked about it prior to our fight off air. With his new training regimen, his commitment to the sport, growing in confidence, growing as a fighter.
Yeah, and I've seen him for a long time. You know, he was a tough amateur fighter, and I like to find tough amateur fighters and make my tough amateur fighters fight them. So we made the long drive to South Dakota a long time ago to fight Bryce Logan in the amateurs, and he's just improved and gotten better ever since. And now he's, you know, with Power MMA in Arizona and is only growing as a fighter and gets another big win here tonight.
Well, there was definitely a tap. This might be ruled a TKO. We'll find out with Mike Markham.
The bout ends at 4 minutes 23 seconds of the opening round. Your winner by verbal submission, Bryce Logan.